Hi, I'm Quinton. I'm the person who created this piece of kit for you. It's been a long story. There's 10 years of work that's gone into this, and I'm not going to talk about that now. What I want to do is to get you into using the system straight away so you can get the benefits of emotional regulation. Anyhow, what's the reason for doing this? It's because the way that this latest thinking about the way our brains work, the way we react to the world, is that we give a value to what's going on there and we react to it. And we either react to it well or poorly, depending upon our own internal circumstances as well as the externals. Consequently, when you get out of sync with either what's going on outside or what's going on inside, being able to readjust is very much a part and parcel of you being able to navigate your daily life. Being able to identify those emotions in the first case is primary, without which you can't even communicate properly with other people about who you are and where you are at that time, which is a necessary part of people's dysregulation when you've got either autistic problems or ADHD or PTSD. There are other matters which are equally applied, but we'll leave those out of it for the moment. What Verenigma allows us to do is to give you an insight into what that emotional blindness is, because it actually reduces it by giving you a visualization of your actual state of play with regard to stress and anxiety and depression. As a consequence of which, the ability for you to identify clearly where you are at that point and in succeeding points in time gives you waypoints to realign directly your conscious levels with your emotional and affective processing that is actually taking place. And this results in better emotional clarity and a lot less volatile emotional regulation. What's important about this, of course, is how to do it right now. And what we're seeking to do is to show you how to do it in 2 or 3 short steps so that you can achieve that direct understanding. Essentially, you get onto the Verenigma, you get in the thing and it pops up, and there's a number of things you can do, and it shows you that you can do a record a voice note, which of course is the essence of the game, which says what it says, and you click on it, and it says talk about your day for at least 20 seconds in English. The most difficult part sometimes is trying to work out what you're going to say, because you can easily dry up. I don't particularly have that problem, so I got quite used to it. And once you started using it after a while, don't worry about it, it'll flow a lot easier. So you press the record button itself. So I'm going to talk a bit about my day-to-day. I've already sort of expressed earlier I had a very good sort of low levels of stress, anxiety and depression because I was going to see a friend that I'd already done some work earlier. And then, it's nearly the end of the day and time for something to eat. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. You can talk about exactly where you are. For instance, it's probably the easiest thing to do. Then when it comes to the end of 20 seconds, it's stop. Now, what you can do is you can ascribe it within different categories you've already predefined. Now, in my book, I've got beach, squash, dining, and no activity. So, because I like going down to the beach at Norman's Bay, I use that sometimes. Sometimes I play squash, use that, and see how the comparison between different activities produces different results. And this is all part of what I call the more planning aspect. But then having done that, I obviously press which one it pertains. In this circumstance, it'd be no activity. And then you've got the whole system saying, right, we're uploading. Then it takes anywhere between, 30 seconds and a couple of minutes for the system to actually analyze it up at the servers, to come back through the results of the visualization of what my state of play is with regards to depression, stress and anxiety. Right, so the results come back, and it's as I thought it probably would do, because I'm fairly happy with where I am today. The depression is 0, stress is 1, and anxiety is 1. So it's one of those easy days, and as is reflected in my emotional state at the moment. There are other days which you haven't seen where you've got things go up, but the whole point is to be able to see the emotional waves and the patterns of your emotions within the day and through the days. That's what Verenigma does.